Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Show Films. I'm Sen, your executive producer. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I particularly want to thank our $20 tier supporters over on our Patreon page at patreon.com/fsfilms. Those being Jerry Alexander, Samantha Bates, and L, without whom we won't be able to do nearly as much as we do now. So, thank you very much for your support over the years. And those who are watching live, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. And we're live.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pokemon Aftershocks, the Pokemon Tabletop United game we are running here on Final Show Films. My name is Julia, and I will be your game master for the evening. We are joined tonight by a reduced cast. Unfortunately, Andrew and Rudy will not be joining us this week, but we hope for speedy recoveries for both of them, and hopefully they will be back the next time we play. We've taken a little bit of a break because of some mental health stuff and some intercontinental travel that happened. But we are back and at least for a little bit. But as always, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, eat the rich, fuck the Supreme Court, fuck Vince McMahon. Yari, do you have any more to add? Or
I
Subs
mean,
eat billionaires.
yeah, fuck Nigel Farage, fuck freaking Rishi Sunak, thank fuck. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but thank fuck.
And speaking of Yari, we'll go ahead and do our introductions. I messed that order up, but here we are. We will start with Yari since I've already mentioned you twice now.
Yay! Hit me. Hi, I'm Yari. I am playing Annabella Hawthorne, the anxious researcher.
And Sen
I'm Sen, and I'm playing Kisakiso, the Pokemon Ranger.
and Jack.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm playing Ramon Alvarez, the sassy Pokeball tech.
I need to just redo the overlay bugs for your two characters because you never say the same thing twice, and
I
Who, me?
usually say anxious researcher because that's literally the tagline thing on my sheet.
Yeah, I never say the same thing. Why are you talking to Yare?
Yeah,
and also the tagline that you gave me for the overlay isn't the same as the one that you use.
Oh, yeah, fair.
I never use the same one.
That's good. Okay. All right. So previously in the Hoenn region, our trainers investigated Mount Chimney with So's mentor Ryoko, where Ramon discovered a previously uninvestigated camera attached to the bottom of the volcano's cable car. He then dove into looking through the footage for the camera from the camera, while the rest of the group was shown the chamber in which Courtney's megastones were supposedly created. The group experimented within the chamber and discovered a nexus of energy that was capable of turning normal gems into megastones, even for Pokemon that do not currently have mega forms. Several calls were made to different individuals, including, but not limited to, Annabella's father, Professor Rowan's office, and Satomi's mother. A call was also made to Professor Birch explaining everything that had been going on and some potential. Am I back? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Some potential new points of interest for both Team Magma and our Pokemon adventurers. Ramon discovered some footage that may potentially insinuate that Sen's sister has joined Team Magma. Reasons currently unknown. A short time after that, Stephen Stone showed up in all of his glory and helped our team investigate the chamber further and found out that if the Megastone creation process is interrupted, the stones can be destroyed, which Stephen mentioned is your greatest weapon against Courtney at the moment. And with that revelation is where we will pick up with our group in the inner volcano chamber. So as Stephen just sort of lets that dust go onto the ground is where we will return.
I believe you'll have to explain how this would be useful against Courtney if she's already made the Megastones.
One moment, and he will pull out a normal-sized megastone.
Also, I have a question. How long before Mercedes picks up a rock and throws it into the Nexus to make her own megastone?
Oh, not long. Not long.
Hey, Jack, give me a D100 roll, please, real quick.
As soon as nobody's watching her, she's gonna do that.
That's a really good call. 24, okay.
Also, a reminder, when you roll to GM, I can see it, which means the audience can see it.
What? It says public. It says public roll.
That was Julia.
That's just a blanket statement.
To Julia, but also yeah.
I know what I'm looking for. My brain is short-circuiting, but so there is a moment. Steven walks away from the actual device or the nexus of energy, and goes over to another flat rock in the chamber and sets the megastone down and just lets his metagross out.
Lewd.
And he just simply looks at the metagross. You see them make eye contact, and he points, and the metagross just raises one leg and brings it down, smashing the entire rock that the megastone was placed on, and doing a little bit of damage to the ground underneath with a little impact crater. But when the metagross lifts its arm, that megastone just rolls inside of the newly created crater without a single scratch on it. Normal megastones are made so that they can withstand the blows of, I can't say any, but most Pokemon attacks. And it's at this moment there is that that thrum of energy and the taste of electricity on everybody's tongue as the Nexus is activated again in another.
I look over.
Ramon was paying no attention and looks over and is so embarrassed.
As a silver megastone falls out of the Nexus and rolls over to Mercedes.
Ramon starts signing wildly and running over to Mercedes.
She looks so proud at what she's done. She did the thing.
Did it work though? This is me, the player, asking.
Yeah, there is a fully formed megastone on the ground.
Ramon is going to pick it up. Not entirely sure what to do with it now.
It's about twice the average size of any megastone you've ever seen. I don't know how many Ramon has seen personally, other than the one that was just shown.
I mean, there's a museum in Moss Deep. There might be some there.
Yeah.
They're not unknown because a lot of powerful trainers have them, but so you probably see them on TV, or at least in Hoenn and Kalos.
Oh, that worked out perfectly. Thank you. He says, making eye contact with Mercedes.
Mercedes,
thank you. Steven will walk over and hold his hand out to you.
Ramon will reach out and hand it to him.
Thank you. And we'll just walk back over and set it down in that indent that Metagross made.
Ramon has a bit of a deer in headlights look.
And Steven just says Giga Impact. And it just unloads. And the moment that Megastone is hit, it shatters. And there is another
Off Mercedes.
electrical discharge that goes through everyone again.
Okay, so if you hit one hard enough,
You hit one hard enough, they can break.
Mercedes gonna go smack a bitch. I don't know if she's gonna smack the Metagross or Steven.
I'm just gonna put a hand.
I'm gonna let you roll a dice to decide.
Do I know Mercedes well enough? Have I known Mercedes long enough to know that I should probably intercept Mercedes before Mercedes picks a fight she can't win?
Roll me intuition.
I hope you fail. What's the point of having a chaos gremlin if they can't chaos?
Just attack the champion and his ace.
Chaos Gremlin can chaos all they want.
Mhm.
There are just consequences
But
for
consequences
chaosing.
exist.
Yeah, she's gonna get smacked right back.
Intuition, you said.
Yes.
But she got herself a megastone and then he broke it.
19.
Oh yeah, if you don't intercept, somebody just destroyed something that was that Mercedes uses hers.
Yeah.
If you don't intercept, Mercedes is going to cut a bitch.
I'm just gonna step over, like physically, bodily put myself between Mercedes and both Metagross and Steven, kneel down and hold out another rock towards her. You can make another.
She might hit you a little bit before she takes it. Just a little bit.
Just a little smack.
Just
I'm
a
just
little bit.
There's just like a rapid series of like hammer and parrying hand just back and forth for a second. Just attack, deflect.
Yeah,
Just,
she does like raise her hammer and like slowly reach out and take the rock and then slowly lower her hammer. And then walk back over. She'll walk back over to the Nexus. And she you see her haul back one shoulder and just chuck. And it hits, and there's that spin, and once again, a Megastone's created, same pulse of energy.
I'm gonna catch it and look at it and see if I can identify if it resonates with Mercedes or not.
Go ahead and give me occult education or Pokemon education. Either one will work.
Could I sub that in because of my aura of life feature? Could I sub in intuition instead?
Yes, I'll allow it.
Yeah, because I can use intuition instead of survival to try and find megastones and such. So I would assume that would also let me identify them.
Yeah. $17. This doesn't belong. This belongs to Mercedes. This is not for Mercedes.
Can I tell what it is for? Like what Pokemon it might be for?
Yes. Corviknight.
Oh God! Oh God!
I don't say anything. I just hand it to Mercedes. Here you go.
The hammer mega revolts.
We're going.
That's the hammer.
We've created an abomination.
You do see her like look at it, think for a second, and then look at her hammer, and then just start giggling.
Oh God, Ramona!
And she just toddles off into a corner, just giggling and not like interacting with anyone else.
She is slightly bigger now, unless the evolution hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, is there still Tinker or Tinkerta?
No,
at
no,
this
no.
point?
She evolved.
Yeah.
She evolved, and now she's gonna evolve her hammer too.
Gigantamax hammer.
Turn back, stand
Ramon's
up.
gonna look at So and say, "How worried should I be?"
That
Sh-
wasn't
I mean,
for
she's
Tinkerton, was it?
she's distracted now.
That's why I'm asking.
I think the answer would be we're safe for now.
I will sign. I will
That's
sign.
good.
I will sign to Ramon that the Megastone is for Corviknight, not for Tinkata.
You do this, and you see
finds that-
Steven just put a hand to his mouth and turn away.
That's gonna be a problem.
Not if we don't.
Annabella, the only
Not,
one who doesn't know sign language.
not if we don't catch a Corviknight. In sign.
I don't know how to solve it though. And it's not a problem now.
Big thumbs up.
It's not our problem until it becomes our problem.
Exactly. Turns back to Steven. All right, so if they're using Megastones that aren't officially processed ones, then we can break them.
High potential, yes.
I guess the question is, how hard do we have to hit them? Because we won't always have access to a Metagross.
That's he will lean down, pick up a rock, and toss it into the Nexus. I feel like, nope, this is experimentation. This is not a waste of resources.
Also, from what I've been able to tell, there hasn't been any diminishing to the mega energy being produced by the Nexus. It elevates an energy when something gets introduced to it, catches the Megastones that pops out, and then it returns to normal, the exact same level that it was previously afterwards.
Fascinating.
And then I'm gonna hold the Megastone, and I'm just gonna punch it into my palm, and see if I can do enough damage to it to break it.
Go ahead and give me a struggle attack.
I'm going to use
or whatever.
I'm going to use Rock Smash because it seems
Okay.
appropriate.
Yeah, yeah, a
Smashing
little
the
bit.
rock.
I'm assuming I don't actually have to have a chance to miss.
No, you don't.
So 39 points of damage.
It's like when you're doing a high five to somebody, but you're doing it to yourself, and you miss, and it's embarrassing. And this is even more embarrassing.
Well, I didn't miss, fortunately.
Your hand hurts because there's crystal embedded into it now.
Did it break?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it shattered.
Well, all right, we can do it.
So that means at least So can do that, which is something.
Begins
Let
picking.
me
So-
your hand.
He's got a leather glove on. Like it wasn't just
Okay,
bare
okay.
flesh. He has gloves on both hands. So it just begins picking the bits of crystal out of the leather.
Okay, that's good at least.
How much how
You know,
damage should I do?
Sen did not raw dog that stone. Or sorry, Sen. So I did not do that. Anyways,
I was gonna. Does Sen want to raw dog a stone?
no, not particularly.
I mean, Steven's right there.
I mean,
No,
yes.
that's Ramon who wants to raw dog
Yeah.
that stone.
Also,
Yeah,
yes. Also,
I'm glad So didn't raw dog the stone, because
also yes, but
Fellas.
not but the person, not the mineral.
ideally.
Okay, so they, as I said, I can't speak to every single one that's made, but they both both the specimens we've tested so far at 100% success rate can be destroyed by Pokemon. A strong enough Pokemon move.
I love. I'm enjoying the fact that I don't know if I'm reading this accurately, but I think
If
so.
Bo
Just
tries to say anything, Ramon is going to interrupt him with, "You're a Pokemon."
no, I like the idea that so surprised Steven. just it's like
Didn't think, okay, that's what's happening. All right.
you know,
That does mean, do any of you specialize specifically in weapon use?
Motions to so.
Ramon points to Mercedes.
I mean, my partner's Murasame, who says, tapping the hilt of the hone edge that then just detaches itself from his back to hover off to one side to wave hello.
Most megastones are often worn on an accessory of some sort. Don't obviously know what Courtney is going to be wearing them from, but precise strikes are going to be our best bet. And if there's a way for you to channel any of your energy through Murasame while
Yep.
doing that for an extra boost in damage, it'd be great. But if you're going to hit, you have to make sure you don't. I mean,
When you hit on Courtney, don't miss.
make sure you hit the stones and not the person if that is the intention behind the situation. Otherwise, if you have to eliminate target, do so.
Yep. We learned my clan practices striking with the same precision that Lucario do with their spurs. So
You see him look at you for a second.
Diamond Clan half cape very clearly on display.
Sinnoh.
Yep.
All he says, Sinnoh.
So I was oddly proud of that.
If we're going with other things that need discussed, who has been informed so far of this?
Professor Birch, who was going to call like an all hands professor summit with the professors that he could get hands on.
Versus Anton Hawthorne, my father, as well as possibly handing it off to Professor Sycamore.
Oh, all right. I've worked with Sycamore before.
And
So he would know about Megastones, so any expertise is necessary.
And Professor Rowan's office in Sinnoh.
Okay.
Which should also be passing along to the Sinnoh champion, because figure if there's also a nexus like this at Sky Pillar, there might also be a nexus at Spear Pillar.
I mean, if these are showing up in locations where legendaries or mythics are tied to, if it's any place that a Pokemon of myth could be part of, then we have way too many of these locations on the planet for it to be safe.
That
I
hints
just don't
that
know if it's that or any Pokemon with a tied to Mega Evolution, so it could just be Hoenn and Kalos.
yeah,
It's
or
impossible
very
to
well
say
could be.
currently.
I mean, the ruins of the Temple of Arceus are at Spear Pillar, so
This is a fair point.
I feel like if any Pokemon is tied to everything, it's Arceus.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, so our next destination, while you guard here, is to head to Spear Pillar, or head to Sky Pillar, while Professor Birch sends folks to Sutopolis.
Oh, it sounds like you guys have got it all figured out. At
Just kind of
least
tilts her head.
your next plan.
That, yes.
We don't have it all figured out.
Well, yeah, nobody has it all figured out.
All right.
There are a few people who have it all figured out.
Hmm.
But regardless, so Sky Pillar for you then. Have
That's-
any of you ever been?
Nope.
Really take it in. I know you're in there as a, like, I know you'll be there on a official assignment, but like, don't lose sight of the importance of the places you're going to. There's a lot of people who do this journey that forget to do that. Yeah, and so any last questions for me outside of we know that we can break them?
So you know that trope in like I forget which genre it's in, where an entire scene plays out and then you cut back to the present moment because that was all just somebody thinking about doing something and
daydream
failing
joke,
to do
right?
it. Well, Ramon has one of those that happens and just stands there silently in reality.
Just staring at Steven.
Yeah, no, he's got a whole scene with tons of stuff happening, but in reality, he just.
I do have a question. So it says completely ambivalent, oblivious to what's happening with Ramon. Do you think holding up the megastone that I have, would these activate with a regular mega ring?
Hold on. And he reaches into a bag he has on his waist and pulls out a brand new, like still in packaging that he takes a second to rip the clamshell packaging off of, mega bracelet. And just sort of tosses it to you.
Hold it next to the megastone and see if they resonate.
There is a moment. You have seen megastone receptacles before. There's always this sort of like tense moment where whether the technology will accept this bit of magic that you're putting into it to work. And there's a thrum of sort of a red light underneath, which is usually a sign for like this is not a stone that can fit into this. And just when you're about to count it off, discount it as this can't work, the light flashes green and the stone sockets. It is bulging out way worse than a regular megastone would, but it has socketed.
Are you saying it has a bulge?
Yes, very much so. Not completely Goblin King, but we're getting close.
Right. That's not imagery I wanted to hear.
There's only one thing to do when it's the Goblin King bulge.
Uh-huh.
You become a goblin.
Do that in private, please.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I can probably. I have a little experience with jewelry. I can probably adjust that to make it fit better, but seems like it works.
Yeah. Either
He will
we need to make the
take it.
bracelet bigger or the stone smaller.
He will take it from you, and with a bit of awkward fiddling will slot it in, and you see the one he already has on his arm just sort of goes kind of dull for a second. as the one he has just freshly slotted on is bright and glowing. And he takes a Pokeball out and releases an Aegislash.
I don't think Ramon has ever seen Mega Evolution.
And he just raises one hand and slams it down on the Megastone, and there is a bright flash of light that engulfs Aegislash, and there is the sound of metal being hammered, the sound of scorching flames, the shriek of like death wails, and Mega Aegislash, as the smoke clears and that light dissipates, is a form that is spiritually connected, holding the sword and the shield. Sort of an ephemeral being that has formed to hold these weapons.
Amabella's just stood there, just dumbfounded.
Yeah, they'll work.
This is where we sit there going, which version of the various Aegislash Mega Evolution art styles is Julia going with for this one?
You don't have that back home.
Oh, we don't have that anywhere. Oh, wait. You're not used to Mega Evolution, are you? Easiest way to explain it is with the use of these stones, you can push a Pokemon to be a little bit more powerful, and sometimes their form changes a lot.
I want to get a sense of how that Aegislash is feeling. If this feels like if this feels more like an uncontrolled Mega Evolution, or if it feels like a normal Mega Evolution that Pokemon that can Mega Evolve normally feel like.
You can see emotion through aura, correct?
Yes.
It is very confused. You're seeing a bevy of conflicting emotions within this. There's that the pride of power, the confusion at a new form, a slight fear of the unknown. But it does not seem like this Aegislash is deciding whether it is good or bad.
Okay.
Under her breath, Annabella will just effectively to Aegislash, but not intentionally, just kind of speaking out loud. I hope everything's okay there. Because Aegislash is a ghost type, you should be able to hear her.
They're a little confused, so we'll just answer out loud. But they don't seem to be in pain.
Wait,
Looks up and to Aegislash.
wait, this hurt.
Uncontrolled natural Mega Evolutions, as far as I understand, from a ranger's perspective,
Some can be extremely painful.
Is painful. The Mega Stone and the Mega Bracelet offloads the strain, which is why it can be done safely with that.
This ideally, like Stephen would use Metagross, it would be safe. But
This is an absurd thing to have happen.
this is extremely novel. We've never had the case of a Mega Aegislash before. This is the first Mega Aegislash that has ever existed, as far as we are aware. Mr. Stone, may I take a picture of this from my research?
By all means.
If that's alright with Aegislash, of course.
It will nod.
She'll pull out her phone. She'll actually fumble it, and as she goes to drop it, it actually just catches in midair as she instinctively tries to reach for it, and like flips back to her hand. Her eyes widen before fumbling back to take the picture.
That's what happens
just
when your
going
phone's a Pokemon.
And
Hold
I'm
on.
going to think about that later.
You see Steven look you up and down and just a small smirk on one corner of his face. And he will deactivate the Megastone after you've taken your picture.
No,
That's-
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take a picture. Fuck you. And we'll there is a mechanical whirring as a bunch of different objects within this ring release the stone. And that the mega ring on Steven's arm, the original mega ring on Steven's arm lights up as he begins fiddling and eventually pulls off the other mega ring. And stuffs that very quickly into his pocket and hands So back the Agentite.
All right. Oh, now we know. And he will put it in his bag. All right. Does anyone else have any questions? Or we should probably get moving at some point.
Yes, we should probably. We're leave it to the other rangers to keep this place under guard. I
Well,
would imagine.
until we can get more out here, that's why we called Stone, because we're spread kind of thin right now.
Fair enough.
Once again, Ramon gets a scene that doesn't actually happen. And just blank stare.
Look over at Ramon. Wave to try to get your attention. And then sign, "Are you okay?"
I'm okay.
You're zoning out.
Everything's okay. It's fantastic. Yep.
What am I seeing in Ramon's aura right now?
What
I
do you
don't
think you're
know.
seeing?
Yeah, what do you think you're seeing
What do you
first
think
off?
you're seeing?
Oh.
You can give me an intuition roll.
Yeah.
Um,
Remember, so is a himbo. So whether or not he understands what he's seeing is up to a roll.
I need a himbo.
Oh, well, then, that-
9. 5d6 got a 9.
Something's fishy with Ramon. You can't. He's not telling you everything.
Signing to Ramon. Your aura is like pink and red right now. Are you okay?
So is Ramon's face.
Do you need to do we need to get outside? Do you need a breather? Do you need water?
Ramon starts to sign, but he noticed Stephen Stone react to what was said in sign.
Mm-hmm.
And just sort of does the sign equivalent of sputtering. And then looks around and walks outside. He does not know what to do.
Following after Ramon.
Are they usually like this?
We're an eclectic lot. But no, thank you very much for your time. You've been extremely enlightening. And she'll give a quick bow before making her way out.
Before you make your way out, you might hear Ramon just scream, because once he gets outside of the cave, he just screams. Impotent rage. It's not impotent rage, if we're being honest.
I need perception checks from the two who have left the chamber.
All right.
So not Annabella.
Five.
Oh, 13.
Okay. Ramon, you see a small as you go to leave, the first thing you see is a small figure who is just looking around the corner and like makes eye contact with you and zips away immediately.
Yeah,
Um,
Ramon has to go scream out his feelings.
you
This is the most
can.
important right now.
Okay, fair enough. You can roll me a Pokemon education roll for that though.
I will roll it, but this is Ramon realizing what it is later because we have to scream out our feelings.
Yeah, oh, by all means.
Too much Steven
Yeah,
Star on the brain.
the only thing that ticks in your mind is that Pokemon's not from this region, and you keep walking. Uh, that is it. So as you were exiting the cave, there was a flash of movement from down the hall. You're not sure what that was, but you're in a volcano inhabited by potentially hundreds of Pokemon. So
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure if it's relevant, it'll catch up later or attack us or something. I'm still full on like I don't know if Ramon is sick or something mode.
Yes. Yes, Ramon is sick.
And so like especially in response to a scream like Ramon yelling out yelling like coming around the side. What's I can't help if I don't know what's going on.
It's Steven Stone.
What about him?
It's Steven Stone.
Yeah.
It's Steven Stone.
Perfect rule of threes.
With a 17 this time. Oh.
oh,
Ramon just plops down on the rock.
I mean, do you want me to ask for his number for you?
No, that would be so embarrassing.
Any more embarrassing than running out, blushing, and screaming?
I'm pretty sure he would give you his number if you wanted to know.
But I don't.
Good, because I want it.
So why don't I get it for you then?
That that's not. That would make me look really bad.
Would it?
Yes,
Okay.
I already look really bad.
Also, Mercedes did try to go toe to toe with his Metagross. So
I don't think that would have bothered his Metagross.
no, it wouldn't have.
Mercedes might need to be stomped.
I mean, I could just punch her for you if you wanted me to.
I would be a bad person if I wanted that.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't. How does one talk to a Steven Stone?
The same way you talk to any other human with your in this case sign language or mouth.
That doesn't sound right. Sounds sus.
Oh no, that's now canon.
I mean, you could also use aura to talk to him if you wanted.
I think only you can do that.
I don't think that's true.
Annabella catch up at this point.
Like the Absol that's following us can do it. Like if the Absol can do it and I can do it, I'm not the only one that can do it.
That
Correction.
doesn't mean that I can do it.
Then correction. Not all of us can do it. So
Look on Sen's face is that same look of somebody who does not believe what was just told to them.
I might have abilities that aren't natural, but aura is still beyond me. At least to my current amount of trying.
Anyways, do you need some time to collect yourself, Ramon?
Ramon is realizing that Mercedes is not out here and that he has to go back and collect Mercedes. And that's where Steven Stone is.
So has not put together that Mercedes is not out here because all of So's Pokemon are out here, so he hasn't.
Ramon has been unusually unaware of Mercedes. It's normally a survival skill to know where she is at all times. So the fact that he misplaced her for a moment is unusual. I have to go get Mercedes before somebody dies.
You want me to go back in with you?
Ramon is already up and heading in. He knows Mercedes.
The So that's standing by the cave entrance that you walk past goes in with you. And then the actual So follows. To you, and to Annabella. Apparently we need to get Mercedes.
No, yep, not a problem. I've got some things to work out right now anyway.
Annabella, give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
As So re-enters the chamber.
6.
Okay, yeah. So Ramon, you walk back into the chamber, and Mercedes is sitting on the ground across from the Metagross, who has sort of done the spider sit of all 4 legs and just flat on the ground, as she is just recounting something. You have no idea what she's talking about, but she is just going wild. There's a lot of hand motions. There's a few times she stands up and beats the ground with her hammer. But she is just talking up a storm. And Steven is
Probably
just
has adopted Poke Sign from all the signs that happens around her.
Yeah, there are a few times when she talks and then she does something with her hands, which Metagross just kind of like raises one eyebrow, and then she goes back to talking. Like she has forgotten that not every Pokemon can also communicate the way Dad does. But Steven is sat atop Metagross, just crisscross applesauce, with a laptop to his left, a tablet set up on his right, and a notebook sitting in his lap, and he has a pencil just sticking out of his mouth as he looks back and forth between the two of them.
Oh, Ramon runs up to Mercedes and then looks up at Steven and says, "She didn't do anything awful, did she?"
No, she's delightful.
That's one description.
She's eccentric, and she definitely has a lot of energy, but she's not too dissimilar from any of the others of her species I've met, so
Yes. They're all a lot.
they are. That is true. I can't quite say that and he takes the eraser and just like taps the Metagross on the head. In our early days of training, there were any well, we have a lot less blenders now that we understand each other a lot better. But in the early days, some of us were chaotic and troublemakers. you see it just the briefest smile at the corners of the Metagross's face.
Kindred souls.
Yeah.
He-
You have the mechanical arm, right? Or
Wait,
do you have for the engineer class the mechanical arm?
I don't think
Or is that
so.
okay? Never mind. Um,
Go ahead.
the thing you are noticing about Steven is now that he's no longer looking at his screens or his notes, he's now like assessing all the stuff that you have like hanging off of your belt and like all the equipment you've got.
Also, the fact that there are two So's standing behind him.
Yeah, he has completely overshadowed that fact and is just like this random boy has just got like tech parts hanging off of him, and I'm not sure why. What's going on with that?
Did you need a Pokeball?
Oh no, I was just admiring the equipment you have.
Ramon turns bright red.
Which he does not like even for a second. I don't know, I'm a bit of a tech. I tinker in my free time. But
Yeah, me too.
thinking he's helping, so will volunteer. Yeah, no, Ramon's a really whiz ball technician. If you ever need anyone to work on some of those for you. Completely flat face because he's talking about Pokeballs.
Hold on, Steven.
Roll
Oh,
for
you
innuendo.
oblivious little twink.
I know.
Roll for innuendo.
He just like when that is said, he grows bright red. I'm sure he's thank you. What have you made? I'm curious.
I'm pretty good at Pokeballs, and I work on cars, and I
Really?
help Mercedes with her hammer. It's rather unique.
Do you work specifically on just vehicles of the man-made type, or do you also work on any of the vehicle style Pokemon?
I would love to.
I was gonna say you probably had a I was about to make a judgment of your life and character based on your skin tone and your accent,
no,
and that is my
I-
apologies.
I chased them around all the time growing up.
Okay.
Never caught one. They're fast.
From what I've heard, they are. I don't know much about Paldea, but the Pokemon there excite me a lot. I may have to take a trip at some point.
So
If you need any tips on nice places to see, I'll help.
Roll me a charm check real quick.
So is still trying to figure out what Pokemon they're talking about because they didn't say a name.
They didn't.
No.
Right, Ramon. How uncharming are you?
4.
He's a blundering little baby.
See, to me, this would underflow into being extremely charming.
Yeah, that sounds like a. You know what? I will take you up on that offer, but I'm gonna need your number first. But are you good? You
So
you look like you just saw a ghost.
I don't have
he he will just start. He will bust out laughing and then just hand you his phone.
I love that Ramon didn't even think of that. Ramon the techie didn't think of that. He puts in his information.
One of the so's is laughing. You can't tell which one it is.
I know which one it is. Ramon doesn't know, but I know which one it is.
The answer may
Not the real one.
say the answer may surprise you. Yeah, it's the Zorua.
And then he hands back the phone,
Awesome.
which probably just sort of flies most of the way back because they're Rotom phones.
And you feel your phone buzz. Like he has it in his hand for about 30 seconds, and or about 10 seconds, and you feel your
I immediately
phone
check
buzz.
my phone.
Yeah, it's just a hey with a smiley face emoji.
Oh,
And there are 2 Y's there for whatever that means in Ramon's mind.
I'm not even going to ask to roll intuition because Ramon wants to believe that he knows what it is.
How far into a mental physical shutdown is Ramon at this point?
It's just Ramon statue now, looking at phone.
All right, Mercedes.
Mercedes is going to grab Ramon by the pant leg and walk him out.
It's at this point I'd like everybody to roll me a perception check.
She really wants us to care about the Pokemon.
6.
She has included
Also 6.
in this episode. 9.
The problem is we are not a perceptive group.
No, you're
I
not.
believe that is literally Satomi.
That's why I typically use survival or intuition to find Pokemon, not perception.
Look, dowsing takes occult education, not perception.
Because
I mean, this one's pretty easy. It was whether you guys saw it before it started to happen. And Ramon, you don't know what it is, but for some reason your eyes are drawn back to the mouth of this chamber as a bunch of Pokemon have started to walk in.
Ramon puts away the phone and we're in, are we about to be attacked or are we just in Pokemon territory?
For that you can give me either intuition or survival.
Nothing like maybe being attacked by a bunch of Pokemon to break you out of a
Gay panic spiral.
yeah. Wait, no, not
That's intimidate.
I thought
Next one
It
down.
happens.
they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
It
That's what I said. Next
happens.
one down. There you go.
12.
That's as much as I could have gotten.
Nice.
They look determined. You're not certain whether that means like hostile. But they probably wouldn't have shown up with a group if they weren't like here with a purpose.
I'm gonna reach out and grab one of the so's and bring that one's attention to the Pokemon in the hopes that the aura reading will help.
D100.
Yeah, roll me in D100.
Which one do you grab? Yeah.
Odd is the real one. Oh, I got the Pokemon.
Zorua.
Yeah, you grab Hime. You grab a so and pull them and point, and there is a look and no kind of response of anything. However, so you also do just see your
Yeah.
double just pulled to the side really quick.
Turn and look.
Ramon looks very confused as to why you aren't communicating about the Pokemon.
I turn and look.
Yeah, there's about 7 Pokemon aura signatures that you can read in here.
Are they angry? Or are they excited?
Um,
What's going on?
excited.
Okay.
Oh, they're coming to make Megastones.
I'm sorry, there are 8. There is one that looks. You're reading a mixture of anger and excitement.
Can I identify their intention and or the Pokemon themselves?
Yeah. Especially as they start coming a little further into the light, you can all roll me Pokemon education checks. Ramon, you can add +4 to this roll.
Ooh.
It's a 10 for Annabella.
A 7 for so. Just an army of Char Cadets.
Far as the eye can see.
Ah.
I mean, I'll take that Ceruledge is cool as hell, and it's a ghost type.
Ceruledge
I don't know how to
Cer-
add +4, so
Ceruledge is literally my favorite
We'll
Pokemon.
just say
Like,
It's so cool.
number
so a
1.
9.
9.
So a 9 and a 10. Well, the Ceruledges, or not the Cerul, the Char Cadets that are leading in this group of Pokemon. So the Pokemon energies that you can recognize are there is a Slugma in here. There is also a Drifloon, and a Gibble.
Ooh.
The Pokemon that nobody's really like picked up on is the Salandit.
Okay.
And the other Pokemon I should note that especially Ramon would know is, let me zoom in so I Crocolore.
Oh. Oh, Crocolore.
So
there
we
are
will-
so many ghost options here.
Wait.
I need.
Oh,
I
there are
didn't. I
3
didn't.
good ghost types here.
I didn't realize that I needed a Gibble until literally just now.
Yeah, you are Garchomp. Like, you are, map is completely black.
It shouldn't be.
If it helps you
If
decide,
your token should have vision. If it doesn't have vision, then you might not see anything.
Sure don't.
Let me see.
I can see where I can see the box where Annabella is stood.
Yeah, because there's global
Hmm.
illumination here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hang
there
on.
are
Yeah,
3 ghost type options
your-
here, and
your-
they're all solid.
Your vision wasn't enabled.
Ah,
Oh.
okay.
Can you see now?
No.
Hang on.
Aha.
looks
I
like
do
we're gonna
love-
fight these, though.
Ledge, Skeledirge, and Drifblim here.
Yes, there are 3 very good ghost types that are potential from this fight.
Yeah.
Oh, good. There are 2 Char Cadets.
There's 2 Char Cadets and 2 Crocolores.
hmm
1 Gibble, 1 Slugma, 1 Salandit, and why do you have that Drifloom listed as unidentified Pokemon? Oh, because I deleted it from the list. There is not a Drifloom. You know what? No, I'm gonna generate one. It's fine.
Would Annabella recognize that as this Charcadet as a ghost type immediately?
Well, Char Cadet isn't a ghost type. It's fire type.
Yes, but it evolves into Ceruledge, which is.
It can.
Same
evolve
with
necessarily.
Crocolore, not a ghost type.
Correct. Yeah. And they're also Paldean, which are kind of unknown.
That's
to
like
most people
halfway
here.
around the world from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Char Cadet only evolves into a ghost type if it is exposed to a certain set of armor.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it can evolve into a psychic type.
Ramon would be interested in catching Crocolore because it's from home.
Yeah. Yeah, Annabella's eyes are currently more fixated on the drift loon, but
Can I tell if they are? Can I tell what they're excited about? Or would that be an intuition roll or something?
Yeah. Yes.
Um, where's my? Oh, right. I keep forgetting that we're doing uh, it here, which means I can't pop it out. Intuition.
Species. Pokemon species.
16.
16 on intuition?
Yep.
If you had to guess just off the top of your head and the way they are walking this, they might have seen what was going on in here and might potentially be coming to stake claim.
All right. This is about to be a territorial dispute. So says out loud as he draws Murasame, but Hime is out here on the field with me right now.
Ramon is also going to switch Pokemon.
Yeah, because
Mercedes is out right now. Nobody else is out. So if that has to take up my turn, that's fair.
I'll keep 2 Crowley.
No, if you want to switch out, by all means, feel free to switch out whatever Pokemon you think you would have out at the time.
How do
just click on Mercedes and hit delete on your keyboard, and then you can click and drag. If you right click on your click on your token, your party will show up, and you can just click and drag the one that you
Wait.
want.
They're connected.
Just like drag it, like make it like a select square somewhere else, and it'll deselect them.
There.
Yeah. And then
Then you can select just Mercedes.
Wait.
Just like select an area that's just like completely separate from them, and it'll deselect them.
And then how do I get rid of her?
Then you can click on Mercedes and just backspace to delete her.
Or the delete.
She refuses to go away.
The delete key specifically.
Sounds like her. Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well,
She refuses to go in her ball.
Oh, there we go.
all right.
And then you can just drag one out from the little party thing that just popped up on the bottom right corner.
Which, if there isn't any, let me know and I'll fix it for you.
Blue. No, this is not.
Have you got the little pop up with like
ah.
Ramon and the party?
It's out of control.
Uh-oh.
Who do you want out, Ramon?
I am not in control of my screen.
All right. Well, while we get technical issues and everything set up, we're going to go ahead and head to break.
Let's go on a break so I go find out what's going on there. Remember, when we take our break, you take your break. So stand up, stretch, move around, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. we're back. A dinosaur story. And we're back on the Found Review.
Yes. So our
Yeah.
wonderful group of adventurers, I'm not even gonna justify that. Wonderful group of adventurers is currently potentially locked in battle. As a group of Pokemon have entered the chamber. Steven is not even like paying attention to this at this point.
But yeah. Are we doing initiative or are we just like pre-initiative right now still?
For the moment, you guys haven't exactly entered combat.
Okay. I will shift back to here for now. I'm going to take a step forward, and Hime will literally mimic me because Hime is doing that right now. And via aura, can I tell which one of them is the leader of this particular ragtag group of Pokemon?
Roll me intuition. Please and thank you.
13.
Yeah, that Gibble's running things.
Right. So this is sort of like staring down the Gibble. I'm going to connect mentally with Aura Reader. This is not a good place for you to try to claim as territory.
Our mountain, our stuff.
Shared mountain. Dangerous stuff.
Our mountain, our stuff.
Sighs. I warned you. And then out loud, the Gibble in the back views the entire mountain as theirs, basically.
Can I use a move in this pre-combat state?
Yeah, if you would like to, yes. We're currently out of initiative at the moment, and once combat is actually entered, we'll start doing initiative checks and get
right?
that turn order going.
Hone claws.
Coach is just gonna preen himself to make himself prepared.
I'm going to yeah, no, I will I'm going to attempt to strike a little bit of fear into these Pokemon and see if that has any effect. By just letting my come on, what is this? Open my character sheet, please. Thank you. So lets his aura just sort of like build visually. So the Pokemon and the other Pokemon and the other people in the room watch as that visible like energy field of this red light just begins to ripple off of him as I use bulk up and just present myself to the throng of Pokemon in front of me as a ready combatant.
Ramon crackles.
Like crackles like
Electrically?
like okay. Annabella will catch that and just
Ramon
like,
is not aware that it happened.
yeah. She'll note that as she's pulling out her Pokedex.
Ramon
And
is completely oblivious to all of this.
and she'll step forwards and just she goes to pull out Pokedex, catches Ramon crackling with electricity. Note that. and then scan 10 freaking squares. Perfect. She will scan the crocodile with her Pokedex. And I believe
You'll get notification for what it is next round.
okay.
It takes a round for it to register and pull up the effects. Or the information.
Yeah. So is ready if they look like they're gonna make a move to fight, as he's just letting his aura rage out.
But yeah, as she does that, she puts the Pokedex away, and the pendant starts to glow as her hair starts to just lift a little bit off her body. Just the ends of her hair just start to float backwards.
Do you still have that connection with the Gibble open, or have you?
I imagine it's hard for him to communicate psychically and out loud at the same time,
Okay.
because aura requires a lot of focus. So I imagine he would have dropped it when he said out loud, when he let everyone else know out loud what was going on. But if there seems to be like an indication of something from the Gibble, he's still able to read the aura, so he'd be able to reconnect if he needed to.
Yeah, the Gibble looks like it. I mean, it starts talking.
Reconnect.
And you hear it. You connect in the middle of a sentence, which is preparation. So we should probably get ready for a fight.
Does it seem like they're all getting ready?
Yeah.
Right.
The Char Cadets both sort of like roll their shoulders and their hands catch on fire a little bit.
Did they do the Henry Cavill arm reloading thing?
Arm reload, yes. A little bit, yes.
The Roman Reigns Cox fist.
But yes, you can tell immediately from that he was getting them ready to start conflict.
All right. So is going to wait for them to take the first move, as he normally does.
Yeah, Ramon's down with that.
Let me check. Who's going to be the first?
He may actually steps into into So's shadow.
Remember the Foundry does have an encounter tracker thing that auto sorts?
Yes, please.
It sounds like So and Ramon are both voluntarily joining initiative after the other Pokemon.
Yeah, you can delay your turn. It's just easy to get everyone in initiative now.
Okay.
If you select over everybody, right click, and then there's the Sword and Shield that is for toggle combat state. That'll put us in the initiative tracker. And you can do that for everyone at once, I believe. Me trying to remember how Foundry works.
Yep, and you can also do it for them.
Establish
and for them as well.
What?
Okay.
If you hit the crossed swords icons at the top of the chat bar, you'll see our initiative tracker. Switch over to Foundry.
There we go. That's nice. I don't need to see in Zoom right at this moment.
Roll.
Ramon, I didn't mean to roll your initiative.
Oh, well, now I don't have to do it, so thank you.
Yeah, you could literally just roll down the line, hitting all the buttons, honestly.
Yeah. There is a button somewhere on the GM screen to roll everything at once.
Yeah,
but
it's at the top. It says roll all or roll
yeah,
NPCs.
I don't know where it is because I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is off the top of my head.
Oh, I found it.
Sit here
Yeah,
and let things happen.
Oh, do we want
Things you can do.
do we want to include Andrew's stuff in the initiative?
I'm actually going to remove them. Just because. Yeah.
Also, as far as
Ooh.
anyone watching this either live or recorded, yeah, you're only going to be able to see my stuff initially because I am point of view camera for this. So, like, we'll still see everyone else's tokens and stuff, but I'm not gonna ghost their character sheets while they make decisions.
If you
All
would
right.
like, we can. There is a way to just like show the ability in chat while we're using them, if that would help the stream.
I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, all right. So our combat starts with. Oh, well, we don't have the first move from anyone yet.
Hime actually is going to. Hime is specifically trying to hide Inso's aura so that she doesn't get basically picked as a target initially.
Go ahead and roll me stealth.
Because Hime is first on the initiative, so.
Does she have any capabilities that would help her with this?
The stealth capability.
That'll definitely help.
I am not seeing the initiative tracker, so just let me know when it's my turn, please.
Yep.
At the top on the menu at the top right, above the character list, there's the pair of
Oh,
crossed
okay.
swords.
I found it. Thank you.
So yeah, Pokemon with the stealth capability are excellent at approaching the enemy for an up-close assault while shifting, unless they purposely want to. Stealth Pokemon do not make any noise. Unless Pokemon with stealth is used to range move during the current round, range moves may not target them if the line of sight drawn through rough terrain or if the Pokemon is on rough terrain. So that helps if they don't see me, I guess. And then let's see, dead silent. Don't make noise. Yeah, I mean, illusionist technically, but she's using that to look like so right now. So yeah, just a stealth check
Okay.
here. 11 to
11. Okay.
hide behind so, basically.
All right. Let me look at some things real quick.
There is a capability that lets things turn invisible, but clearly Historian's Aura does not have that.
Nope, Historian's Aura does not have the ability to turn invisible.
Yeah.
Because she
I
has
just had to
this.
double check on Atomos.
Yeah. So this Char Cadet down here. This guy. I don't know if y'all can see
Yep.
me.
Hmm.
Okay. It's going to.
Are they going first? Because the
Yes,
Salandit is higher in the initiative and everything.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
Hold, please.
Hime, Ramon, then Coach, then So, then the Salandit.
Forward. During his turn.
Now is Coach doing something on his turn?
Just stepping forward.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Salandit charges forward. And let me real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, that'll work. select T for target, if I'm remembering correctly,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
then
You select your unit, then T, then hover the mouse over whatever you're targeting and hit T. Who is it attacking?
it is attacking So.
All right.
And
range 8. Hang on.
would you a lot prefer me to roll these openly or
I mean, I see them
hidden
open
by
regardless.
I would
Yeah.
I think just for the sake of like abilities and stuff, yeah, hits and damage publicly makes sense.
Of course. So that was an accuracy check of 8, since this is the first one that isn't gonna show up in for everyone. It's a dragon rage accuracy check of 8, and 26 dragon damage coming at you. Physical.
Physical? Is it physical or
Yes.
special?
Can be either.
It says attack rate, attack
Oh,
stats.
maybe
So
used- may-
Dragon Rage may be used as a physical or special move. Says
Either
in the chat
physical
there.
or special. Yeah, the attack stat. I think it says attack stat bonus regardless if it's a special or physical.
okay,
It says special on the accuracy check.
that's a
so-
special attack. Yeah,
Okay.
that's special.
Alright.
Special damage.
Yeah, because it affects my defense. I would have preferred it to be physical, honestly.
You did not roll very well, buddy.
All right. That's fine.
And so then we go into combat.
So I take 26 damage. Or, yeah, 26 damage. No, less.
26,
Minus
subtract your special defense, and then
just 7, so 19.
I think if you click the damage button with the broken heart symbol, it can auto apply the damage.
It would have done it when it rolled if it was going to auto apply. I don't
Okay.
think it was
There's
targeted properly.
ways to do it, I know that much.
Yeah, that's fine.
how did I not target properly?
I don't know. Oh,
I
did
think
you?
if you select Salandit and target
Oh, you have
then
to
it
you
will
have
do
to
it.
hit begin combat. By the way,
Oh,
Oh,
in
that
the
might
tracker. There we go, and then
you
little
can- next
forward,
actor down to
forward,
Yep.
forward. There we go. All right, there we go. And now
Thank
it's
you.
targeted me.
So
Yep, there we go. I've taken that damage.
okay,
I
so
actually take 26 damage though. Hang on. I don't think it applied my. Defense.
no, it didn't, because it just says you took 26 damage.
Yeah, so plus 7. There we go. Done. Fixed it.
Yay! Okay. So next is the Drifloon's turn. As it moves forward.
This stream is not powered by Sirenscape, and I'm feeling that right now.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ma'am, you're hurting me. Please get down. Thank you. Okay. So let's see if I can do this. So I have Drifloon selected there. T for targeting. And then Gust. Did I?
it did it.
Yep. It's so yeah.
Okay.
So when it's successfully targeted, you'll see both the Pokemon and its target in the initiative roll, and then you'll see this, and you just hit apply damage, and it should do it as indicated.
Which that was attacking Coach.
Oh, lovely.
So it was a 12 versus Coach's speed evasion of 3, which means it's a hit, and then you hit apply damage, and it should automatically apply the damage to Coach.
Who hits apply damage? Me or
Julia hits it.
I will hit that.
There.
And it will apply it, and it should apply it with Coach's defenses and resistance all calculated because it actually worked properly this time.
We did it.
Okay.
No, wait. I don't think it
I mean,
did.
Yeah, Coach took damage.
Coach has took
Yeah, but
damage.
I don't think it applied it with the subtraction.
How much
what's-
damage did he take?
I
What is-
started at 73 and now I'm at 46.
No,
That's
that's 527.
so I'll
what
add back in my defense.
special defense? What's Coach's special defense?
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did not apply
There we go.
his defense.
Okay. I'll be on the lookout for that.
Yep.
All right. It's Drifloon's turn. So now we go to this Crocolore. Who is going to be very upset, but is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that'll be it for his turn.
There is a jukebox function in Foundry. We should really put music in it.
We should. We should.
I haven't figured that part
At
out
some
yet,
point.
though.
That's not for now.
Maybe
Yeah.
for the future.
And the other Crocolore is going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Charcadet. 1, 2. And this Charcadet right here is going to attack So.
We should move the initiative order. I think that's important.
It's been moved, yeah.
Oh, it's
Charcadet's currently at the active one.
Is it?
Uh,
Because I'm seeing it in Driftloon.
Oh, Drifloon is
Oh, right. I
Drifloon's the
did
one
not.
that's currently selected, it looks like. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
We're not done yet.
Finish with you.
Targeted. To use fire spin. Oh, never mind. You're out of range. Yeah. It. One. There we go.
Oh yeah, also it was targeting Coach still.
Oh yeah, that would be why it didn't work.
That would do it.
It and 28 damage.
I'm going to use my detect ability to avoid that.
Okay. Fantastic. Ma'am, you're making this. So this Charcadet comes up and tries to, it draws the symbol for fire and throws it at you, but you just sort of deflect it to the side.
Yeah, just this the aura flares up and just.
And Annabella, it's your turn.
It is.
And since I just held my turn that whole round, I will still have my turn next round.
Mhm. Perfect. Annabella is going to
Oh, I could have
step
used
over
detect.
here.
Coach has
Pardon?
detect.
Do you want to roll that back?
Why not? I'll just add the HP back, and then you go
Yep.
ahead and take your turn.
She is going to use her. I love the little bar, means I can just check stuff. She is going to spend 2 AP to use the diffused pain feature.
Ooh, I like that.
It means I can use a status class move that I learned from Hexmaniac studies and choose an additional target. She is going to the pendulum is going to start swinging just in front of her. And psychic energy comes out at the crocodile and the Charcadet, and she's going to use hypnosis on both of them.
Oh, okay.
And I can't do. I
You
cannot
just
target both, so
target
we'll have
one,
just do them
roll
to
hypnosis,
each.
and target the other one, roll nose. Yeah.
Yeah. Target is not out of range. Game. They are 4 squares away.
Make sure you've got yourself selected and the target.
I do have myself selected.
Uh,
Well, I'll step forward just in case, I guess.
the range increments can be kind of slightly weird.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. Oh, god damn it, Annabella.
Oh,
AC of. I mean, it's an AC of 6. It's not exactly
Yeah.
easy to hit.
Right.
no.
You get another roll against Charcadet.
Yeah. That'll
Okay,
probably
yeah.
miss. Oh no, that'll
No,
hit. Actually.
Charcadet's asleep.
Cool. I
think-
love the
I
little
think there's an
bottom
effect-
bars.
There's an effect you just apply to Charcadet to make it. It's actually
I'm
there.
sure that
If you click on Charcadet, you'll
actually-
see it is currently asleep.
that's neat.
So you don't even have to apply anything. It's already there.
I did that.
Oh, you did? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There's some amounts of automation, but I don't know how deep it goes.
It's pretty deep.
All right, is there-
honestly.
Is there anything else for Annabella's turn?
I would assume not much else because I don't think I can throw a Pokeball I think that's an action. So
Yes. Yeah.
what did the Pokedex come up as?
Oh, you do get give me just a second. I will
Yeah.
read that out to you.
The Pokedex entry for Crocolore.
So a very robotic voice comes out of your Pokedex to relay Crocolore, Pokemon number 910. The combination of Crocolore's fire energy and overflowing vitality has caused an egg-shaped fireball to appear on the Pokemon's head.
Oh, baby.
And it shows you that there is a like just briefly looking and tapping a few things, you can see the silhouette of a Fuecoco that evolves into the Crocolore that you have, and then the next image is the darkened out Skeledirge. But that is a form you have no idea about, but the things that you do have, it says Skeledirge number 911, and then Fire and Ghost underneath, and that is it.
Mm-hmm. Her eyes widen a little bit. And she reaches to her belt. But that will be her turn.
Okay. Time for not exactly Mob Boss Gibble to 1, 2, 3, 4. What are you capable of doing, my good friend? Probably not a lot from this distance, if I remember your moveset correctly.
Yeah, Gibble's probably very melee focused.
Yep. He just the rest of you hear him just like shouting orders or shouting Gibble repeatedly. But he looks very amped. Or hold on, let me rephrase that. potentially. Where does it tell me?
What are you looking for?
Gender.
Oh, it'll be in the
It's the gear menu, the extra menu.
yeah, the yeah, extra.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Right.
it's a male. Okay. Yeah. So he does not look. Also, everybody can now give me a Pokemon education check.
Yay.
This is considered outside of initiative order.
8.
8.
10.
Annabella,
Okay, combo breaker.
that Gibble's blues don't look exactly right.
Mhm.
Like the shades are wrong.
It's a shiny
Um,
Gibble.
There's an odd coloring to that Gibble. I don't know if it's a shiny or not, but definitely different. Gibble are normally brighter. Or on like muted blue.
Good to know. And now it's Crowley's turn.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was about to say, and now that Annabella
boy.
has noted that out, it is time for the best boy to go.
Crowley has a movement speed of 5, so 1, 2, 3. How is this drift bloom like up in the air at all, or is it
No,
ground enough
it's
level to
fairly
attack?
it's ground enough level to attack.
Cool. Chomp.
Okay,
And it is super effective.
it is.
I believe if you click the weak
Weak,
button, it
and
will
then
It should.
double. Yeah, I say I guess apply and double check, but
yeah, it just took 44 damage, so
yeah, cool. It all accounts
um
that. Cool.
Okay, yeah,
but
no.
it
So
doesn't.
if you hit apply damage, it should have done that automatically. If you look at if you highlight the eye, it'll tell you that
Mhm.
applicator effectiveness was ×2 instead of it
Okay,
being So
times
hitting
1.5.
yeah, hitting weak makes it actually ×2 rather than ×1.5.
Okay. So I'll do math real quick. So that would be bites physical.
Yep.
Near. Oh, okay. So and
And by looking at the eye, and because we got the info card there, you can highlight that and see that it did apply defense and stuff that time. So
yeah.
that's how you check.
Also, yes, Crowley does have a plus 23 plus 15 attack stat with that.
Okay,
but,
no,
yeah,
it yeah, you're
Annabelle.
right. It calculated everything correctly.
Okay, cool. That's a lot of damage.
Or no, it didn't, because it still
Yeah,
did
'cause it
times
did
2 and not
×2,
1.5.
so, yeah.
Brain.
If you
So
just
that'll
hit
actually
up,
30 it.
I'll say the easy way is just to heal it back up, remove its injuries, and hit apply damage, and it should just do it correctly.
Oh, you know, and then apply damage.
There you
Yep,
go.
that did it. All right.
And so it shouldn't have those 2 injuries anymore either. Oh, I see. Yeah,
No,
good. Yep.
it took those away. Alrighty. Anything else on Crowley's turn?
I believe so.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, we got a Slugma. Very helpful little thing from Foundry for those of you who need another like really good reason. It tracks all movement capabilities that your token has and will tell you as soon as you click on it, at least from the GM side.
Shows on the player side too.
Oh, good to know.
And if you click on the buttons right on the bottom, it'll like pop up bars for like your moves and your features and your inventory.
Yeah.
Like if I click on the button and click on the backpack thing, it'll show me my Pokeballs.
All right.
Here comes the artillery slugma.
Okay. Well, of course, targeting the wrong person. Why? But
Huh.
why?
I mean, also rolled
I-
rolled a -1.
Yeah.
So-
So it doesn't matter. It didn't hit Crowley. As it chucks a large rock that it just rips out of the side of the ledge here and just chucks it at Crowley, which just bounces through his incorporeal form.
No,
Yep.
see, I choose to believe that what happened is that he missed Crowley so much that it looked like he was targeting So.
Someone's a very, 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 very bad shot.
Very bad.
Yeah. Probably
I
has
mean,
an
it does
evasion
look
ability.
like he's targeting So.
It does. Okay, this Charcadet is going to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hi.
Hi. I'm gonna hit you now. Or attempt to. I'm going to attempt to hit you now.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Yeah, that hits.
Wait, Crowley's evasion is 0?
I think what
Special
it does
evasion?
is takes it away from the attack roll.
No, it's a versus number. It
Oh,
should be versus your
it's
special.
flanked.
Oh, being flanked. That's what happened. Yep.
It's flanking in this system. Right.
There,
I forgot
there it
about
is.
that.
Yeah. And Foundry keeps track of that. So
There's a lot of rules in PT here, and I always forget exactly how. There's a 500-page book of like so many rules. Yep.
all right. Roll by
Okay,
damage.
we are.
Don't get incinerated.
Crowley takes 14.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, Crowley's kind of thick.
Oh, I didn't see it thing, but that's fine.
Yeah, Crowley has 13 defense, so
Yeah. Nice.
All right, so we are back to the top of the initiative order.
Which means it's Hime's turn.
Yes.
Hime, who has a movement speed of 6, or an overland movement speed of 6, because of agile. So yeah, Hime just basically, having been hiding in So's shadow this whole time, ducks out from the shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let me just really quick check and see what her moves do. What does suppress do? Does anyone know what suppress does off the top of their heads?
No.
good question.
Can't you click on the name of the move to see the description?
Well, no, the suppressed is a status effect, which
While
this
suppressed, Pokemon and trainers cannot benefit from PP ups and have the frequency of their moves lowered. At will becomes EOT, and CP becomes C.
okay, that's less useful here.
I had the PDF open to look something up earlier.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I was looking at I was looking at
Yeah.
the table for like how much power can the power capability can move,
So yeah,
because Annabella has
from
telekinetic now.
from over here. Actually, yeah, no, she will. She doesn't have poke edges. Have I taught you any poke edges? I have not yet. Okay. Or maybe I haven't. I just forgot to add it. Anyways, she's actually going to step up to here and use a struggle attack. because she's got freezer, she's going to use it as a special attack, and it will have the ice type damage. Targeting
Ew,
Gibble.
okay.
Is Gibble both dragon and ground?
Gibble, normally Gibble is dragon and ground. Who knows with this one?
I mean, that's fair. It might be a normal shiny Gibble, but if this is a normal Gibble, if this is just a regular shiny Gibble, oh god. That's quite effective.
Surprise ice move.
Yep.
I don't
That's gonna hit. This is gonna hurt.
Murder?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not murdered, but it
So yeah, he may
did not like that attack.
he may dodges out from behind So's shadow, or from behind So, and just runs up past and sort of snaking her way around the various enemies. As she runs, the hand that So normally wields Murasame with, begins to emit sort of like this misty fog. She grabs the misty fog and pulls an ice replica of Murasame out of it. And just slices with it as her struggle attack, and the ice blade hits and shatters against the Gibble.
Okay. Yeah, that the Gibble looks horrified. And looks like it took an extremely good hit. Is there anything else that Hime is wanting or can do this turn?
That was her standard action and her shift. So nope, that's it for her right now.
All right.
She might not last the next round, but she got a good hit in.
Yeah. Ramon, it is your turn.
Hey, I want to ask you something complicated.
Okay, I love these questions. My brain works. Go.
So I'm looking at an interesting combo, but it requires me this to have a move type, like a duration for how long it takes to do it, that I'm not seeing on this. Oh, it's an extended action. There it is.
Yeah.
I see it now that I've put it out. All right, that's fine. Instead, Ramon is going to he's going to what he thinks he's doing is attempting to do that. He grabs like a unfinished Pokeball and a tool, whatever tool is appropriate for the thing, and starts fussing with it hurriedly. But what actually happens is that it just explodes electrically. Hold on. Go with this one.
Okay.
So you have to
Target. Wait.
well, select Ramon, then target your.
Target. And then wait, select Ramon.
Then select the Charcadet and press T.
And then see?
There you go. There you go.
Did I do it?
Yeah, you can see there's a little green dot over your target.
No, there's red arrows.
You can see red arrows. We can see a green dot.
Okay. Yeah, I was expecting the dot.
And then you hit the move. If you pull up the attack bar, the attack on your bar at the bottom, hit it. There you go.
Yeah.
Then, I hope this automatically includes charge.
Right.
Yes,
it does.
And now
Oh boy. Okay.
hit apply damage.
Yeah, that Charcadet, as you start fussing about with it, you hit.
It explodes and destroys the Charcadet.
Yeah, it is looking very rough.
It's looking pokeballable, you say?
Yes, one might say. Is there anything else Ramon is doing on his turn?
attempted to catch it.
Well, catching is a.
That's the same type of move as attack.
Yeah, it's a
hang on.
standard. I
Is
think
it a
it's
standard or a
standard.
shift? Let's
Ooh, it
find
might
out.
be a shift.
Let's pull up the documentation.
Why does it say I only have? Oh wait.
Well, and also, I think this is probably going to be using the updated catching rules, so it's actually not in the core PDF. It's in the.
Fair.
Mm.
I don't know where those would be. So
I know.
I mean,
It's in the. It's in the February 2016 playtest. Also,
sure.
welcome Raiders. Val was raiding with the party of 12.
Hell yeah. Welcome, Raiders.
Thank you.
There.
Welcome to Rules Lookup.
Welcome to us looking up rules in Pokemon.
Altered
Uh-huh.
abilities.
It's
Nope,
a big
not-
system.
Not February.
There's a lot, and it's not all in one place.
Oh, right. I think it's September. Is it September? Yes, it's September.
September. Okay. September.
Okay. So it
We're
doesn't
having
look
to
like-
go to a supplement right now.
All right. So they didn't change the action type. So whatever the core rule says the action type is, it's still that.
All right, back to the core rulebook.
So we jump around.
Standard action.
Standard action.
Standard
All right,
action. All right, that can't happen this turn. Then I'm good.
I forget,
Okay.
Pokemon is not one of those systems where you can drop your shift action to take a secondary standard, correct?
As far as I'm aware, but I haven't read
No.
every
Cool. You
word in
can
this.
use
Okay.
your
Usually it's
508
standard to a
page book.
shift.
yeah. The standard action. Standard action. You can use standard action to get another shift action. Though it can't be the
Okay.
same shift action you've already taken.
Gotcha. Okay, so you can't
And-
move twice.
Yeah.
And you can't do it in reverse.
Gotcha.
No.
Okay. All right then. It is Coach's turn.
All right.
I have a question, Julia. While Jack
Yes.
is because Hime can copy my form with illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Could Hime throw a Pokeball for me?
If Hime is given a Pokeball to hold, yes.
Good to know. Carry on.
In my very first PTU game, I had a trainer who had a Ralts that would telekinetically throw Pokeballs for her.
I love that. I love
And
that.
the joke was the bit at that point was the trainer kept missing, but the Ralts would always hit.
Because the Ralts
It's
is the
just
real
the way the
trainer.
rolls. It's just the way the rolls work. The Ralts would always hit, and the trainer wouldn't. So it's just here's the Pokeball Ralts.
What is going on?
What are you having difficulty with?
I cannot. I can't move, Coach, because I can't turn off the measuring tool.
Oh, go back up to on your
Top
left
left
with
corner.
all those. Yeah, the
Yeah.
top left corner. Click the like outlined square right by the person, and that's your select tool, and you can go back to being able to select things and move them
Okay.
around.
Coach is going to fly over here and be above the ground. What's the range? Melee. So just not in melee range.
Okay.
So how many squares up is he flying?
Just like he can
Two.
still hit from one, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. One above the diagonal.
He's now one.
Thank you.
Because there's an elevation
gonna-
tracker on your tokens.
Wing attack. What?
No, I was
How
saying.
No, not you. Hush. How do I make it do the thing?
Okay, so click on Coach, hover over Salandit, and press T. And then it should come up with a little like targeting reticle.
Aha.
then
And
you can-
And then
Now-
do the thing from there.
Okay, I see it. Thank you.
That'll hit.
That's a lot of
Oh.
damage.
That's a lot of damage.
It's 24 attack stat. Holy I know it's all new chat. I'm not surprised at all. But
I do not have permission to apply the damage.
I already did.
Oh, okay, good.
Shigus.
Yeah, and Halucha also honed claws, so that
Oh, that would make sense.
Mm.
It's
That
combat
helped.
stats are up.
My attack stat is currently at +2 combat stage
Ooh,
because my
Mhm.
default is
That's
1 and I
good.
bulked up.
all right. So that's it for Coach's turn.
yep.
Yeah.
So it is your turn.
While
Which
y'all in your
technically,
damage, I'm just a status trainer.
I think your held turn goes off.
Well, so that was previously.
Mm.
Yeah, because I didn't take my turn last
Oh,
turn.
yeah.
So that was where the detect went off.
Gotcha.
And so I'm in range. I'm going to throw a Pokeball at Gibble for the first time since So. This is the first time So has thrown a Pokeball since he became a Ranger. All right. I don't know if the mechanics are programmed in for capturing in the thing, so I'm going to read
There's a
them
way
first.
to do what I just forget.
I'm going to read them first, and then we'll find out. So a capture roll is a d20 roll where you aim to meet or exceed a target number. I have gained the amateur trainer bonus at level 5, so I have a +1 to my roll. The capture rate depends on its level, hit points, status, afflictions, evolutionary stage, rarity. Base capture rate is 10. For each 10 levels it has, add 1 to the capture rate. How many tens of levels does the Gibble have? So is it in the 10s range? Is it in the 20s range? Is it in the 30s range?
It's in the tens range.
It's in the 10 range, so no +1 there. Is it at or under 50% of its maximum hit points? I believe it's under 50% because of
It's
the
under
hit.
50.
So that means that is -2 to the capture DC, so it's now an 8. Is it at or under 25% of its maximum hit points?
No.
All right. Is it
Oh,
suffering from?
Okay.
Is it suffering from 5 or more injuries? I don't think so. I think it's only got 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's not suffering from any persistent or volatile status afflictions. It has exactly 2 evolution stages remaining.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 check marks for that, which means -2, -4, -6. So it is a d20 +1 against a target number of 4.
Yeah. I don't know if it
Or sorry, no, it's in the
Yeah,
tens. So it's a target number of 5. Sorry.
So if you click on So's token and click on the backpack thing, there is a way to roll for like the basic balls and great balls
Yeah,
that I have
yeah.
in mind. So I think I think it might be an automation thing.
So targeted and rolling.
It is using the D100.
Let's see what happens. Oh, so it succeeded, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So it's using the standard rules rather than the updated rules, but I succeeded, and I
I
have
think
now
there's a setting you can change.
I have captured the Gibble theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
I hit apply capture, but
have.
it didn't do anything.
Oh, it did it on my side.
Oh,
because I hit apply capture. Yeah.
Oh.
It should already be in your party.
Yeah, but it's still on the screen too.
That's a great.
It's not in my party.
It's not in your box either.
Or in my box.
Apply capture.
and then hit to send it to the box. You might have to manually do that. The automation might be broken.
Yeah.
But it did at least do the confirmation automatically, which is good.
So I'm just gonna take this guy and pop him in here.
And then we'll remove him from...
And then we'll remove the
no.
token.
All right. So yeah, standard action, throws the Pokeball. I'm now down to 2. And then I'm going to use a shift action to move up to protect Hime. Boom. All right. That's my turn.
That's good. That's very good. So Salandit, who's poor thing, came up and tried to do anything and then was smacked for it.
That's
Completely
what
understandable, but yeah. Team is going to Dragon Rage again. And that will hit. And,
that,
20 damage.
Was that intending to aim for Crowley?
No, it wasn't. Which is funny because I even clicked on you and hit T and it didn't.
intending to go for self.
It's because you
Yeah.
clicked on me that it didn't. You have
Okay,
to
so
not click, just
I
hit
should
T.
think. How much damage should I take back?
It should have whispered. It should have been whispered to you.
Add 15 and remove an injury. Well, that'll do it automatically. Never mind.
26 plus 15 is 41. And then
You say 26 plus 14?
20,
It's 40.
He was at 26. You said take back 15.
Oh, 15, yeah.
Which is, puts me back at 41.
My brain's
And
here.
the injuries go back to, and no, it does not remove the injury automatically. There we go.
Oh, good to know.
There's probably a way to remove just negate the damage taken somewhere, but I don't know how to do that. So I'm just gonna do it manually.
So my question is, sorry, somebody else asked a question in my head at the same time. Damn it, Sally.
Stop being a
Sen, would you like me to re-roll that? Do you have an AC or a defense of 4? Or an evasion of 4?
No, my evasion is 3.
Okay.
So
that will. I'm gonna still have to target you anyway.
And ignores armor, damage reduction, or changes in his target's defense when calculating damage. Oh, so it still takes my defense, just ignores armor and DR.
Okay.
Or if you're buffed, if your special defense is buffed.
Yeah. Which my special defense is not buffed. My defense is buffed, not my special defense.
Yeah, but it's hitting special, so.
Which the Salandit is noticing and is very quickly it has been swarmed and decides that it is time to extricate itself from the situation. So I forget, are attacks of opportunity a thing in this system?
I think
Not
so.
unless you have
They
a
are.
feature for that, I think.
It's a struggle attack. You just get a struggle attack.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
And
So-
I get to use Rock Smashes for my struggle attack.
Ah,
And
you're gonna
Coach
kill a
has one
Salandit.
too, right?
It's a good thing it resists.
What was that, Jack?
Coach gets one too, right?
Yeah, once it leaves your
Yeah, when it tries to leave your threatened space, you get to do a struggle attack against it.
which will be its next
Actually, I think
step.
When
If
it
it
tries
gets
to
there.
move at all, when it's in your
Oh,
threaten
okay then.
range,
Yeah, so no,
so-
you can
God,
both.
we're doing old school
I think that's what
attacks
it
of
is.
opportunity.
I think that's what it is. That's up to Julia, but
So
Let me.
that's original PTU because we used that in our other game.
Yeah.
But we're using updated right now, aren't we?
Yeah.
some things it updates and some things it doesn't. Anyways, that was 21.
An
damage.
attacks of opportunity can be triggered in multiple ways. An adjacent foe using a push, grapple, disarm, trip, or dirty trick maneuver does not target you. An adjacent foe stands up. An adjacent foe uses a ranged attack that does not target someone adjacent to it. An adjacent foe uses a standard action to pick up or retrieve an item, or an adjacent foe shifts out of a square adjacent to you, which
So even
means
So it's
by
not
me.
your threatened range.
Well, now,
It's
yeah. So it would trigger both coach and So's struggle attacks.
yes, because the square it was in was adjacent to you.
that didn't do the wait here. This is how.
Okay, so it's a weird mix between the old school one and the 5e rules. Okay.
Yeah.
And I get to do Rock Smash as a struggle attack, but Rock Smash it does resist it because it's fighting, because it's poison, doesn't it? However, Rock Smash is easier
It
to hit.
resists. Poison resists fighting, I believe.
Yeah.
That's one of those I always have
But
to
it doesn't
try and
matter because
force
Coach knocked it out.
That's- Yeah, it doesn't matter because coach is down.
Oh.
Or the Salandit is down.
Coach
kill it.
Coach got it.
Oh,
Good job,
okay
Coach.
then. Oh, that was coach. Okay.
Yeah, that was Coach.
My brain autoed it for it being so.
Not an unfair assumption.
So I
Coach beat
don't,
so to it.
I don't even need to make my attack.
Okay.
I can wait until the Crocolore does moves.
And it's Drifloon's turn. Drifloon, who is currently thinking, man, this fight turned a different way than I thought it would immediately.
No
Okay,
one was expecting the So clone with an ice sword.
No, nobody was. Drifloon is going to attack against Crowley with payback.
Uh-huh. Yep.
That'll hit.
Yep.
It's 22 damage.
What's that health go?
Apply damage.
Yep.
You'll have to do the because it says 13. No, or did it?
It did 13.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It worked properly.
Wait, payback said. Was that super effective?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 22 would have gone to 33 minus 13.
You
Yeah.
apply defense first, and then you do the weakness,
So 22
Yeah.
minus 13 down
and
to
then times 1.5.
8 times. So it would actually have only done 12.
Yeah.
I think something along those lines. Okay.
Okay. All right. Where are you at, buddy?
Oh, wait, no. If the target hit the user with the damage move on the previous turn, this would have done so much more damage.
Yes, because it's.
Payback.
Oh, I forgot to do the.
It did
hold
the
on.
fancy number. It did the 3d8.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna roll two more d8s.
Well, I mean,
Yep. And then we had 2.
it says damage base modifier plus 8.
Yeah, that's just it doing. Yeah, but it only did 1d8 damage instead of.
Huh.
So it did an extra 10. So 33 minus 13 is 20. It should have done. Oh, sorry, 30. Yeah, 32 minus 13 is
19.
yeah, times 1.5 is 28.
There we go.
Not a whole lot to sneeze at.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was at 41, so 41 minus 28
13.
is 13. Christ.
Drifloon is staying chill where it's at.
Yeah, that would give Crowley at least an injury, right?
Yes.
Yeah. 1 injury for 50% health. Was that half your hit points or more in one hit?
That was 28. Uh, yes, that was half. That was
So
half in one
2
hit. So
injuries.
that's 2.
Yep,
Two
one
injuries,
One
yeah.
massive damage.
Is there one for 25% as well? Because he is exactly at 25.
No, it's 0.
Okay.
25% counts when you're for capture rates, but that's different.
Cool.
Yeah.
I had to make sure. Because yeah, he is now in the red. Or he is now at exactly 25%.
All right. Whose turn is it now?
It is. This Crocoloris up here. Hey,
The one next to
Hime.
me.
So you will get an attack of opportunity.
Nice. Rock smash.
I think, because that's considered.
It's a
'cause
range
line
attack.
are-
It's a range attack. against
Line moves
someone
are
that-
considered ranged.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Against someone that's not adjacent.
Yep. So you'll get your struggle attack.
I'll get my rock smash.
Rock smash. That's it.
Because martial art. Is it martial arts or base or martial? Let me double check that because I want to make sure that I'm using an ability that I actually have. Because I had it at one point, but that doesn't mean I still have it with all the changes that have happened. Wonk, wonk. No, I don't have it anymore. So that must be something that either went away or something. So I just get to punch, which is fine.
Okay.
But I checked it before I did it, so I didn't cheat. My struggle should be modified by my sword, though. But it isn't because I can't do that with struggle moves for some reason. All right. Oh, I missed.
You
Never mind.
missed.
Ignore that damage. It would have been good damage, but I missed. I don't know why it popped up with the damage, even though I missed.
That's it.
Because the first box that you click is the 2 hit, and then the second box that
Yeah.
pops up is.
But it
Yeah.
pops up. It pops up the damage box even if you miss.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a weird glitch in the automation. You know. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Fortunately, Hime is not weak to fire types. Fire damage.
Yes.
And normal ghost.
The hit goes through, and Hime pops back into normal size, normal form.
The Crocolore looks
Normal
extremely concerned. Like, that is definitely not what Incinerate is supposed to do. What the hell just happened? All right. Well, he's gonna ponder life there for a second as we go to the other Crocolore. Who?
In response to getting hit, Hime is going to use Spite.
This is a Pokemon move I need to know.
There it is. Spite Beam uses a free action that does not take up a command whenever the user is hit by a move. That move becomes disabled for the attacker.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
So Crocolore's Incinerate is now disabled.
Fantastic. I wonder if
So not
there's a
only
way I
did it
can.
not do what he expected it to do, now it's broken.
So yeah, he may glares at that Crocolore with all the fury a ghost Pokemon can muster, and
Which is a lot.
there's just a something breaks in the Crocolore's brain.
A little bit, yeah.
Too confused.
So this
All wrong.
second Crocolore down here is going to attempt to also incinerate Annabella. So let's see. All right. We click here, let me highlight, let me do that. Let me do this right, or else you're gonna throw a big conniption fit, and we don't feel like dealing with that.
Has Anna been hit before by a Pokemon?
Not. No.
This is definitely the worst move to feel damage for the first time on.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
she's
about
not
to say
taking.
that
She's not
Ramon
taking.
hadn't,
She's not taking damage in a fight before.
because Ramon hasn't taken a damage in any of our combats.
Mhm.
But he also has Coach and Mercedes on his team, so
Yeah.
he definitely has.
Because Anna, because unlike some of y'all, Anna doesn't fight. She's a researcher.
26
Despite her
damage
superpowers.
to Annabella.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any items in your main hand or offhand?
She is reaching for a Pokeball, but it's not her turn yet, so probably not. No.
If you don't have an item in your main hand or offhand, you do not have to drop it or lose a take of hit points. If you do, you do.
Cool. Not currently.
Okay. So
However, it's going to be really funny when I do the thing I'm about to do. I also have spite.
So my question, oh yeah, go ahead.
That's fantastic.
That is beautiful. So I'm just polling because I'm looking at the time. Are we good to finish out this round of combat to start at the top next session?
Yeah,
or
that sounds
do you
fine.
want to call it here?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easier to start at the top.
All righty.
Yes, I will also use spite.
What's it look like when
Okay.
Anna does it?
I imagine she just like just a guttural scream because again, like, not even like even the Powzac thing. She's just been shot by a lot of fire. Like for the first time, her clothes are a little bit singed and she just screams. And as she screams and clutches at herself in pain, so does the Crocolore. And just the throat just tightens as the incinerate stops working.
And I went ahead and added the disabled status effect for you, Julia, to both
Thank you.
Crocolores.
I appreciate that. Okay.
I thought it was
It
funny.
too looks completely confused. So this Char Cadet needs to roll. Let me look up sleep really quick.
Roll to
There's
try
a
to
saving throw. I know that much. I just don't know how it works.
That is what the I'll close that. Open this back up. Status affliction.
Actually, it might be if we look at the effects.
No evasion from a bonus, cannot take
Right there.
actions except free and swift actions. That would
It's in the chat.
okay. Thank you.
DC 16 save.
And
That's
save
end of the sleeper's turns. Okay,
and
so
save checks can be rolled from the combat tab, the fist tab.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know. Oh, I had you targeted. Which is fine because okay, so it now it is no longer sleepy.
But it is the end of the turn. So
Yes, it is the end of its turn. How do I? Okay, there we go.
All right.
All right. And now it is Anna's turn.
yeah.
Go back to sleep.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay, so we said chilling Pokeball is a shift action, so if she doesn't move, she can attack and throw a Pokeball.
It's Pokeball is a standard action.
Yeah,
Pokeball is
Pokeball
standard
standard action.
points. Um. She is going to back. Oh, didn't mean to move Crowley as well. Oh, that was the other thing. What are the rules on switching Pokemon?
That's a shift action.
That is a
Yeah.
shift action. Okay, I can attack and switch. Annabella is going to grab her Pokeball, or hold it out to pull Crowley back. And if I can do that in the same move, she's going to bring out Circe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do it for you. Hang on.
Yep,
'Cause
yep,
you might not have permission to do it either.
Yep, yep. Circe is the Mimikyu.
All right. And where are you putting it?
Hell yeah.
We are going to put it in front of, in between Ramon and the Charcadet. So here,
Bam.
friend.
Aw, protection.
Okay, Crowley, come back. Ow. And she is going to
That
I love that
Charcadet-
Mimikyu.
That Charcadet is the one that's more injured. By the way, the one next to the
yeah.
Circe.
Ramon's gonna try to catch it.
Also, I need to add CSC to the tracker.
Nice.
CSC is a fast motherfucker. And she is going to use confusion on this Crocolore.
Okay.
She just sticks out her hand as a blast of psychic energy comes out.
Make sure you target.
Yep, thank you. Black Dana, target, confusion. Huh. I don't know if that hits or not.
You missed.
No, you missed.
Yeah, she's panicking. I won't even roll the damage. Hold on, do I have a thing if I miss? Might actually. I don't think I do, but I double check. I do not. Never mind. Yeah, and she's just like freaking out. Just like, ow, 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 that hurts. That'll be her turn.
Okay. And we go to the slug.
Circe, because Circe just entered combat and hadn't had their turn yet, so they get to go next.
Ah. Okay, so it's
Okay.
Circe's turn.
That's why it bounced back up.
I'm sorry for making this combat longer.
That's fine. It would
Well,
have been
this
it would have
Another
been-
minute or
It's been
two.
longer.
It
Yeah,
would
yeah,
have been Crowley's turn. So
Yeah. You want that Charcadet, don't you, son?
You can have it.
I mean, I want it. Ramon wants it.
Okay.
You're not
Seriously.
taking. You were. Yeah. Somebody wants to catch it.
Yeah. That's more to the point of don't kill it. It's super weak, but don't kill it. I
Yeah.
shall take the attack from it because that would work. That would happen.
Okay.
To a struggle.
Yup.
Does Charcadet have the ability to do a non-normal type struggle?
Let me double check, but I don't believe so. Nope. So it
Yes.
does not do anything.
It swings and misses.
Or
Yeah,
it doesn't
Cool.
accomplish anything.
Not that it would
Yeah.
do any damage anyway, because disguise.
Love it.
Yeah, but now you've still got your disguise up.
True. I'm just saying that would do anything, so we could have skipped that roll naturally, but oh, maybe I don't know.
We did.
The cloth moves up at the bottom of CAC as a claw comes out of it and slashes at the Drifloon.
Alrighty. Don't forget to target
Oh,
and
you have
fuck that
done-
little balloon up.
I think you have done over 50% of the Drifloon's hit points too.
Yes, that one got chomped earlier.
Oh,
I think that misses anyway. Yep.
yeah.
Not
okay.
rolling well.
No, yeah, sounds about right.
All right. We go back to artillery Slugma, who
With betting.
shifts real quick and That doesn't trigger anyone because it's moving into and not through. But we are going to throw. No, Julia. We're gonna throw incinerate at Cell. Actually, no. He's not incinerate. Ember. And it's not going to Cell. It's going to go to Hime.
They still think Hime is an ice type.
They do. It's white, and you'll use ice
It
to
did ice
attack that.
damage.
That thing.
That is not an unfair assumption.
Nope. That hits. Ooh, Hime is not doing hot. But is still up.
Remember, I am not like the games. If your Pokemon faints and you want to assign experience to it, fucking do it.
Yep.
All right. This Char Cadet is looking something.
It's looking. That's for sure.
It's giving injured.
It's going to attack with Flame Charge. Against Circe.
Yep.
Flame Charge. Doo-doo-doo. That is a hit.
Don't bother clicking the attack. Don't bother clicking the damage button.
Oh, okay.
Disguise happens if it hits.
Gotcha.
It does.
It did.
So you just undo the damage.
The triggering
Yep.
attack instead misses and has no effect. The user then gains a combat stage instead of their choice.
Oh, the damage looked like it applied anyway. So you might want to
I clicked it because
Go in
I
and
forgot
I'll-
about.
that.
Fix that.
does-
You didn't take any.
I take no damage and I gain a combat stat in the choice. In my,
the
of my
the
choice.
move effectively misses, so it might not apply. Oh no, it would still apply that because using the move raises your speed.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
if it
yeah.
misses.
And
something
I'm
that
going
walked
to
in.
choose defense.
Okay.
And Charcadet was last, so that's the end of the round.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, folks. That is where we are going to end for the week with our trainers in the midst of battle, interlocked into this apparent territory war.
Turf war.
And so we will see how that turns out next session. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.